at the performance of the Philippines, we have to remember that these Millennium Development Goals were actually setting the bar pretty low. In fact, they were set for the poorest countries in the world. The picture in the Philippines actually is not very different from the picture globally, in the sense that the country has made enormous progress on some parameters, and I think we can be proud of that, and we should celebrate successes where it is. Big challenges we are facing really are in the area of poverty itself. A third of the population in this country is living in poverty, which is simply unacceptable.
Poverty is a complex issue. It is not merely an economic issue. Poverty also has a lot to do with peace and order situation of the country, and agriculture, modernization, and implementation is an aspect, a key aspect of eradicating poverty.
40% of Filipinos derive their livelihood from agriculture, 20% thereof indirectly from agriculture. 52% of the average family income is being spent on food. So if we indeed want to eradicate poverty and/or hunger, we must address these twin issues concomitantly. Government must spend on agriculture.
Find alternative jobs for these people. Any administration should concentrate on agriculture, because 40% of our labor force goes to agriculture. Without peace and order, we cannot move forward. I have to declare an all-out war against insurgency, against secession movement, to earn peace, because this has been going on for the last 50 years.
I do not agree with the labor export policy of the government, where we are geared to bring our people abroad to look for work. While we cannot do it abruptly that we stop this, we have to begin the process of bringing them back. How? By focusing on micro and small and medium enterprises. We have to make it easy for an entrepreneur to start small businesses.
And without good governance, without focused, fast, friendly, flexible, forward-looking governance, you're not going to be able to make anything happen in this country. The number one thing that we need to know is that before we do anything in this country, we have to change our attitude. Poverty is answered by jobs and opportunities.
5 million children who are still not in school in the Philippines today.
Government must endeavor to match and find out what the market demands are and what the market needs, whether here or abroad.
Tourism, agriculture, information technology, and certainly founded on education, which will provide choice.
We have 11 mothers every day dying, which is the maternal mortality continues to be very high.
Maternal deaths are high still, comparatively, but nonetheless, what is more important is that we have a responsible populace who will know when to put the brakes on childbirths, and healthy childbirths must be undertaken at all times.
We should concentrate on giving the women a free choice and promote family planning, modern family planning.
What are the underlying factors which actually determine progress in particular countries? I think that there's one sort of factor which we keep going back to, and that is good governance, good leadership, and good democratic accountability.
Governance as one of the central issues in this Millennium Development Goals.
Not a single one of us, whether as president, senator, congressman, governor, mayor, can actually affect meaningful change alone.
The government is the problem.
Graft and corruption plays a major role in the hampering of the delivery of basic goods and services to our people.
Above all, smarter against corruption.
we are really hoping that the incoming president will be somebody who is going to make sure that the Millennium Development Goals are achieved by 2015, not for some citizens, but for every single Filipino.